So, Abigail and, of course, her wife, Margaret, was both eating dinner together. They were eating pasta. It was very good. When Abigail said to her wife, Margaret, I think I need to write the rest of the book. I'm getting closer to the Mexico stage of my life that I will be. And of course, Margaret said, well, I hope we get there soon because I can't wait. And I also can't wait till the book comes out. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really, really fun. I know, right? It's gonna be really cool for everybody to read it. Yeah, I am quite excited about it. After that, they continue eating their meal. After they do eat their meal, Margaret decides to, of course, sit down on the couch. So that's to watch the Red Berry Show, which was a new show that the Alpha Queen Network made. It was a drama series, or is a drama series, starring, of course, Tracy Mack. The son of course, Richard Mack and his wife. So after she eats the rest of her meal, because she's last to finish, of course, she decides to take a glance at the show that her wife was watching. She says, well, that seems cool. I like it. I know you would. Well, I gotta go to my office to write the rest of the book. You're probably not gonna like this. Well, see you later. And then right before Margaret could say, what do you mean by that? She was gone in her office. She shuts the door behind her, and of course, she walks towards her chair. She then sits down, and then she picks up her pencil, and then she begins writing. She begins writing the rest of the book. But before we can ever continue, I would love to welcome you to part 70 of the Abigail Freeman story. Let us continue. Now, she says, it was a sad day for me. Having been choked and having to defend myself, something I did not want to do at all. I was quite sad about the whole thing. On a beautiful day like this, what are you doing still in bed? Robert asked. I said to him, well, as you well know, I, of course, had to defend myself from a crazy girl, and I regret it. Okay. Now I'm going to have to talk to you about this. Okay. You have been sleeping in the same bed, wallowing in your sadness for a couple of days now. So, okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do for you. Okay? I am going to check to see if Beatrice and the rest of her friends, for lack of a better word, are in the lake. If they are not in the lake, you and I, and of course Margaret, will go swimming in the lake. If they are in the lake, you can continue wallowing in your sadness. And then he, of course, puts out his hand towards me, and he says, "Deal." Okay, deal. I shook it. He grabs me up, and he says, "Well, that's a good girl." After that, he goes outside. I am waiting for him for his verdict. After a couple of minutes of him outside, he goes inside and says, "They're not out there, but Margaret is." Well, great. I guess we're going to the lake then. So that's what we did. So we went to the lake. Margaret was already there. And we just went swimming all day. Just having a grand old time. But at a certain point, it was raining. But we were so distracted by our swimming skills that we just didn't notice. And it wasn't lightning or thundering at this point. And so we just didn't care about the rain. To my mind, to me, it was just more of us, I guess. We didn't necessarily care where we drowned that day, she says in the book. But that's not to say that we weren't scared. We were, but only just a little bit though. It wasn't a big deal. After that, of course, we swam and then we swam and then we swam. And then it stopped. The rain stopped. We just continued swimming. At that time, the, of course, camp counselor rang her bell and said it was time for lunch. So, I, feeling very happy about this, about everything that was happening, decided to go to lunch. Little did I know she would be there. So we sat down at the table and we ate lunch. It was a blueberry jelly sandwich. It was awesome. The jelly was just right, she says. After that, it was so delicious. Everything was. Me hanging out with my two best friends, and no worries, no distractions, until she, of course, walked up to me. She said that you should not be here. Why are you here? I said, well, I'm just enjoying my lunch with my friends. Well, that just pissed her off, and then she punched me in the face again. After that, I tried to run inside, but her friends grabbed me and assaulted me. It was really, really horrible. After that, I was crying and I wanted to just run, but they cornered me every step of the way. Margaret tried to defend me, but her face got punched by Beatrice's friends too, so she couldn't help me. Then she grabbed my leg and she broke my ankle. I was screaming in pain. Just a guttural scream. It was so loud. And I managed to crawl back to my room, to our room of the cabin. And he felt so bad. He said, "Are you okay? I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault." As I was crawling to my cabin, to my room, to our room, actually. The pain was so excruciating. And that's when I decided that I was not going to camp anymore. The camp counselor went to my cabin to see how I was doing, and I said, I don't want to come back. I'm thinking going to leave. Fair. I'll call your mom in the morning. And that was it. So Abigail puts back her pencil, gets up from her chair, and then she goes to sit on the couch next to her wife to watch this new show. She goes back into the living room, she sits down. Margaret said, how's the book is going? Abigail said, it's going well. You're not gonna like it though. But all things considered, going quite well actually. Well, that's good. And they began watching the show together. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, And if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what you like about the video, or hate about the video, or not like about the video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye for now.